Hey y'all, Tammy here with Happy Arts Creation. Welcome to my today. I just wanted to say, hey y'all. Well listen, I'm going to do a fun thing today. And to me it's all fun. But I'm going to go and I'm going to pour on a vase. And on the vase I'm going to put it on this table. Now what I've done is I've cleaned this with alcohol and cleaned it, make sure any sticker or anything like that. And then I put a cup and I try to make sure, one, that my canvas is level, and then I kind of double check because you know what, I want to make sure this is too, and it is. So I took care of that business. Okay, so what I'm going to do today, y'all, tomorrow's my birthday and I just have to say I'm totally excited, but my husband heard me. He loves me. Anyhow, this is what he got me. He got me the 14 pack set of the Arteza. Oh my gosh, 14 colors. They're absolutely gorgeous. And he got me the one with the metallic colors. These are heavy body, glossy finish. Anyhow, I'm excited. Well, guess what? Today, that's what I'm using. So I'm having fun. I am going to use the Aztec Gold, the Pearl Deep Brown. All of these are Arteza, the Pearl Marmalade. Y'all, I've heard so many people talk about this. The Pearl White. All of these are mica too. Some of them are semi-transparent and some of them are opaque. And then this one here is the Crimson Red. And I added a little bit of the Sargent's Iridescent Pearl just to give it a little bit of bling to go with the rest of them. Most of them are about, except for the red, most of the paints are 1 part paint to about 2.5 parts Floetrol. I wanted these pretty thick because of what I'm going to be doing. Now this is about 2 to 1. This wasn't as thick, but can you see that? It's like a mound on a mound on a mound, and that's kind of what I'm wanting to do. According to the box on these metallics, they dry fast. Okay, let me give you my my calculations. You say, how much am I going to use right here for this one? Well, it all, to cover this, to make sure it's covered, well, it all depends on what canvas you're using. So I'm just going to use a small one. I just wanted to play with my new paints. And so what you do is you take your, and this is an 8 by 10, you multiply that out, and you get an answer, which of course is 80. You're going to divide that then by 28, okay? And so the total is 2.857. So it's about 3 ounces just to cover this, and it'll cover this. I'm going to do a little bit more than that just because I want a little bit of playroom on this. But that's basically what I use for my calculation on this, and it gives me what I need. And sometimes I do add a little bit more in, but y'all, I just want to take it easy. Okay, I don't want to do too much. It doesn't need 5 ounces of paint. Okay, so I've got my little cup here, which I'm not going to fill up. And this right here is, other than all the other ones, this one here is pretty liquid. And I'm going to put that down just as a base. Okay, and I got my hand, and this may or may not even cover everything. I'm not really worried too much. I just want to make sure that when it pours over it, it will do its thing, okay? And I got my handy dandy fondant smoother. I found this today at Dollar General, y'all. You got to check them out. They've got some good stuff. And look, not even worry about the sides. It is going to pour over the sides. But I wanted a thin base underneath, and oh my Lord, have mercy. Let's not waste any of this paint. I have already taped the back. I've taped the back and I put some push pins in there just to make it easier. Okay, so what I have done is gotten paint all over me. Let me get a cup. You know, it never works out perfectly when you're trying to record. Like, it wouldn't have done this had I not been, yeah, no. So, anyhow, and what this also does is if there's a chance, I'm just getting a spatula here. If there is or a palette knife, whatever you want to call it. If there is any cells that might pop up, I sure would like them to be gold. And you want the paint underneath your thicker paint to be thinner. Okay, that's kind of how it goes. Again, I am not concerned at all with the sides. Okay, because it is going to be poured over But I am concerned with all this gold paint all over my hands. Okay, here we go. Are y'all ready to start? Because I am, and I'm totally excited. I am so thankful as I'm doing this to all of my new subscribers. Y'all, I'm just so thankful. Y'all have been really blessing me so much with that, and I thank you. I'm going to put it right here in the middle. Okay? And I'm going to do a ring pour. So I'm going to pour this in, and this is how I'm going to do it. Okay? I'm going to do just layers, and I'm going to start with my gold, my pearl white, all Arteza. I am so excited. Then I've got my beautiful, oh, the brown. Look at that. It's luscious. Okay, I'm using that word. And y'all, I just wanted a pop of color. I mean, come on. I know it's pretty neutral. But my consistency, I would say, is 99% accurate. Okay? And I just love that next to it. And I'm going to put one more thinner coat. Because I don't want too much paint, but you know, right? There's my gold. Let me move it out of the way. What did we do next? We did the white. I do not want the white next to the red. I do not want pink, okay? I may get a wee bit, but I'm hoping it'll mix with the other colors first. All right, then the brown. Oh, maybe a little bit more of that. I kind of wanted something that was a little bit more neutral, and this is about as neutral as I could get. The beautiful crimson red. Look at that. Oh! All right, I probably have too much paint. Like, I just can't help it. All right, and then I'm going to put in my marmalade. Marmalade. Okay, so I got these out of the way. I'm going to let this sit for just a sec. Just cuz I wanted to show you something. Make sure I don't have anything on my hands. All right, so this is one of my pours. It's not done. It has a little bit of glaze. It needs to be resin. This one already has a resin on it. It needs one more coat. There's a few little places that aren't quite right, but y'all, they're gorgeous. And so I kind of wanted a neutral. I kind of like my blues, but you know, kind of like my neutral. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna pinch my cup, and then when we're done with this, after it stops dripping for just a minute, I may have to turn that off and set it aside. Then I'm going to go ahead and pour where this this vase was. Okay, so here we go. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, but I think I like it. I like it. Oh my gosh, look at these colors. You know, I think there's just nothing quite like Arteza paints. And you can kind of tell where one might be going over on one side a little bit more than the other, but it will all go down. I'm just kind of moving around so I can see what it's doing. I'm trying to stay steady. There we go. Now you see how all of this, look at that, it's beautiful. All right, I'm hoping that it's not just gold, but it has all those other colors. Please. Say, please release me. Let me go. And it's going to go down and down and down, and looky, 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 looky. So let me just kind of let that sit, because it's going to move around. And what's cool about this is that when you pull this up, wow, I got a lot of gold on this side and a lot of red on that side. So we're just going to let it keep pulling down, because it's still going to be pretty. Well, you learn. You learn, okay? You live and learn, and yeah, it just doesn't have enough of that brown or anything, so I might be pulling a little bit more brown in here. What else? Not gold. A little bit of the marmalade and a little bit of the red. I know I wasn't going to use too much, but y'all, I'll use my scraping, so hang on. I'm going to try. Here we go. Here's that red. Here comes some of that marmalade, and the brown is what I wanted. Just a little. I didn't want it all gold. See how much? Now, I think it's going to be better. And it'll be both. It'll be a little different on each side, but this was more of what I was looking for. And it's still gorgeous in the cup. All right, I might turn that over and just let it pour down, get some jewelry. And I learned this from, is her name Jen Neal? And she kind of did this. So if your paint's kind of going towards the side, just kind of do this if you don't want it to run over yet. Ta-da! Jen Neal, I love you. All right. And she does some, oh, this is even more gorgeous. And Jen Neal does some awesome stuff. So she's got some great, she's almost like a mad scientist. I mean, truly. And anyhow, I just love to watch her videos. So if y'all get a chance, go ahead and do that. Her name's Jen Neal of Res, I'm going to say Res Creations, but I could be really wrong on that. Where are my paper towels? Here they are. All right, now you see that it's going to drip for a little bit, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop my camera for a sec, let it just finish dripping. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm going to let it finish dripping, okay? So I'll be back when that's done. All right, see you in a sec. Okay, y'all, I'm back, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this. It's quit dripping. Most of it has quit dripping, so I'm just going to kind of do this just a little. Just a little. It will continue to drip more, but I'm going to put it just right here in front of me, okay? And when this is dry on one of my next videos, I will show you the results, but this needs to be like left alone. So there we go. Now this, where did my paper towel go again? I just got a new one. All right, here we go. Anybody else have one of those paper towel thieves? Probably my trash can, but hey, who knows? All right, so you see how pretty it's starting to fill in. Okay, I'm not going to move those sticks quite yet, but I am going to, yeah, I got way too much paint on here, y'all, and I feel bad. So I might, literally might, get some coaster or something. I don't know. I think that's what I'll do afterwards. Just kind of get a coaster and go for it. Okay, so, oh, and while y'all were waiting on me, I went ahead and put all my leftover paints that I had in one of these little ditties. This little plastic thing ditty. Dollar General. They have these too, and they have them in 2 different sizes for $1. That was like 16 pack. I don't mind. I needed some, so I'm good with that. Are we ready? Now you see this area right here. It's going to be really cool. Speaking of really cool. All right. And see, see why I wasn't worried about what my thing was going to look like. Alright, so I kind of like some of this white, so that's probably, I'm going to take it down and move it around. I got plenty of paint to just kind of move around. Okay, I'm going to take it down and bring it back. I just wanted to kind of kiss the side, y'all. And we'll see. Oh my gosh, look at these colors. I've got so much paint. I mean, so right now I'm just going to go from back to the middle and then back over and bring it back to the middle. Kind of look at it, but that is gorgeous. And then I do want to get rid of like some of this. It's getting rid of my brown. Let's see if I can bring it back down. I'm going to bring it towards me a little bit, and I am going to pour it off. Okay, and all that beautiful lusciousness right there, I will gather. I will not waste any of that. Okay, let's see if I can pour off maybe a little bit of the gold. Wow, these colors are, can you see how vibrant? Look at that. I might even do a little bit of ballooning on this one. We'll see. I really don't know. You're saying, what are you doing? Well, what I'm doing is really just trying to open up these rings. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to bring that back a little bit. And I'm going to let it, oh, look at all of that. I'm definitely going to get a couple pieces of jewelry, and I'll probably get a couple coasters out of this. I am not finished, okay? I do have a bald, so I'm going to call it a bald spot. And I'm just going to take my paint right here, and I'm just going to let it fall off of my spatula, or my palette knife, the official name. I know I call it other things, but oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. And to me, this looks like it could make a beautiful one to like embellish on. Man, I am a mess. Oh my gosh, these gloves. Look at this mess. Oh. Okay, so there's not a whole lot going on. There's not even a whole lot of bubbles, but let's see what we got. And I want to look at this because I still may move it around. Oops. There we go. Not a whole lot of bubbles. And I just made that paint. Hubby had to step out, and so anyhow I thought, well, maybe I'll do a quick video. The other day I was doing spin art and he wanted to come in, which he's welcome at any time to come in. And anyhow, I was doing a spin art and he came in. You guys couldn't hear it, but the thing was squeaking when he opened up the door. So let me take these glasses off. How many of y'all just don't have to have your glasses to see this big of a picture? Details I do. Ugh. And I have my allergy eyes. Remember I told you about my allergy eyes. I'm not sure about this or this. So, are y'all with me? Let's try it. Man, I love this corner right here on my left. I just got a lot of red. So let's see where the paint is. There it is. You see it moving? And I think I'm just going to try to get some of that off and keep. So you can manipulate your canvas. You just got to move and pay attention to what it's doing. I love my stripes. I'm trying to keep those stripes. But that little gold blob that looks like a peanut, I don't know, looks like a shrimp or something. Speaking of, I had the best, I kind of broiled it. Hubby likes fish sticks. And it's an easy quick meal when I'm out and about running around and I don't have a lot of time to cook, but he loves fish sticks. Well, anyhow, I didn't want fish sticks, and so I had some shrimp, and I broil his fish sticks because they get good and crispy. It's almost off. And so I had the best. Come on, baby. Oh, that's it. That's gorgeous. That's much better, y'all. Let me know if you agree. And I didn't lose my rings, and I think I am going to embellish. I am going to wait, though, y'all. I think it needs to sit just a second, and I'm almost afraid not to touch it. I'm almost afraid not to embellish on it at all. Let me spray one more time, or torch, and we'll see if there's anything going to pop up. Remember, I put that gold underneath, so if there's going to be any selling, because there's no silicone in this, I didn't want to do that. According to the wonderful Arteza box, it says that it will dry shiny. So, now I will see. I'm kind of excited about this, and I didn't want to do too much. So, let me bring it up. I'm trying not, I've got my little pins underneath. I'll touch up a few sides afterwards, but there's that left-hand corner, and here's that pretty one right there, and I didn't want to touch that. But can you see that wonderful brown? It almost looks like a water lily. I could be wrong. And there are some things coming up, but yeah, even the sides are gorgeous. Right here I need to fix where I kind of touched with my thumb. But y'all, you're looking at prettiness here, and I can't wait to see it dry. My next video, I'm sure it'll be dry. And so I will show you, and I'll show you the beautiful, probably some of the jewelry that I've been piddling around afterwards when I finish. You know how I do. And just touching up these little sides. And see, that's all you do, okay? Anything on that side? I don't see anything. But y'all, I'm quite happy. This is my happy birthday pour. I can't really show you the vase. I will show you the vase on my next, I'm not touching it, on my next video, okay? And so it's still dripping a little, and that's okay. It's on that plastic cup. So it's going to drip down, and I'm going to maintenance it by going around and just kind of getting the edges up underneath to make sure that it doesn't dry with big drippies. Okay? When it comes to the process of resining it, it's about as easy as it gets, and I will show you that. There's nothing to be afraid of resining. You just got to know what you need to know. Okay? All right, let me zoom. If I don't touch you, my husband got mad at me the other day. I touched my camera, and ooh, he didn't really get mad at me. He says, you got to quit getting paint on the things that are important, like the on-off button and stuff like that. Didn't even realize I'd done that. Makes it hard to push it on and off. Anyhow, y'all, thank you for visiting with me today. I have had a blast. I'm going to enjoy my birthday paints, my Arteza. It's in my top 3. Golden, Arteza, and what was the other one? Oh my Lord, have mercy. Golden, Arteza, and Liquitex. Anyhow, those are my 3 faves, okay? So here we go. I got it. Be sure to put a thumbs up because it's very pretty. I'd give myself a thumbs up. I don't know. But you can do what you like. Share it with your friends if you would, pretty please. And go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I am so very thankful that you came and did today with me. So I'll see you next time here at Happy Art Creations. Okay, see you later. Toodaloo. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Bye.